guys. Just a really quick vlog. So I have my phone consultation with my IVF doctor in 40 minutes. I am so scared. I always put way too much pressure on myself. This phone call, not to sound dramatic, but it will probably determine if we go ahead and do another IVF cycle or not. I think we're just going to, I'm just watching Coops. I think we're just going to debrief about this last cycle and talk about next steps. Where are you? Oh, there you are. And I'm vlogging, you know. And talk about... Oh, this child is so cute. You love the dryer, don't you? Ah, gentle. It's not turned on, but you love it. So we're going to talk about what happened last cycle. But basically, what I want to know really is the... Hey, what are you doing? You're not kissing the dryer, are you? I don't know if that's allowed. No. Okay, come on. That's enough of that now. Come on. Kissing the dryer. I mean, he can take over the laundry if he wants to. Look! You just turn that on. No. That's enough. Okay. Manually removing the child. Okay. So as I was saying before Cooper turned the dryer on, this phone call is basically what happened in the last cycle. What can we do anything to change it? But most importantly, oh my God, here it goes again. What are the grades of the embryos that are left that can be transferred to me? And this sounds terrible. Is it worth going again? Like, Cooper was a 4AA embryo and he worked. He's beautiful. He's great. Healthy, great pregnancy. The one they transferred to me on Cooper's birthday was a 5BB. Didn't work. Okay. If there is another embryo the same quality or the same grade as the one that was transferred, Michael and I have talked about this, we might go again, but using a different medication protocol. Like this last transfer we did was a natural one. Maybe we'll go for a fully medicated cycle next time. I've said in other vlogs, I don't know why we didn't this time, because we went for a fully medicated cycle with Cooper and he worked. So I just don't understand why we didn't this time. But I'm not a doctor. Maybe I'll ask him why we didn't. Keep looking at the clock. It's every 5 minutes. I'm so scared. I'm terrified of this phone call. The reason why we're doing a phone call and not a face-to-face is because I live 2.5 hours away from the clinic. Doesn't make sense just to go there for a chat when we can just do that on the phone. Anyway, that's where we're at. Keep looking at the clock. There's really not much I can do between now and then to distract myself. I can't even go out or do anything. I do plan on going out afterwards. Cooper's just had lunch, but I'll give him a bottle before we go, just to top him up. Might just go down to the local shopping centre, grab some cha time, which you all know I'm obsessed and addicted to, which is terrible because it's all caffeine and sugar. We've got our holiday, our first family holiday coming up in 2 weeks. So excited. I really planned and envisioned myself going away pregnant. I really did. I had no reason not to think that this was going to not work. I really thought I was going away pregnant. Half an hour till the call. And not even, because like I know I've got a 12:45 appointment, but like the doctor's not sitting there going, oh, it's 12:44, I better not ring until 12:45. Do you know what I mean? He's going to ring when he's free. Might not even be until 1 o'clock, which would be torture. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have the phone call. I don't really even have a list of questions or anything prepared about what to ask him, except I want to know what the other embryo's grades are. We've got 5 left. And just to see if he thinks a fully medicated cycle will do better with another embryo. Also, I want to ask him when we can do it. And hopefully it'll be before Christmas, because I turn 47 in January. And the time's just getting on. I don't want to keep going and keep going and keep going. So hopefully we can do it before Christmas. We go away in 2 weeks or 2.5 weeks. And hopefully we can do it when we get back. If it's a fully medicated cycle, we don't have to wait for my period. The way we did it the last time is I was just a hormone monster for 2 months, and they controlled everything, basically put me into menopause. If we have to do that all over again, then that's what we have to do. That's a whole new ball game. Oh my God, that was horrendous. But I mean, look what we got at the end of it. I had to take hormones in a nasal spray. I think it was every 12 hours. It shut everything down. Like I said, put me into menopause. I was cranky. I was hot. I was everything a menopausal woman is. And then I guess they just restarted me. They turned me off and then they turned me back on. And whatever they did, it worked. Because now I've got a 12-month-old terrorising me on the floor, which is excellent. I thought I had lipstick in my teeth. You love that front door, don't you? Yeah. You're just a bag of energy. Good boy. Poor Ollie. Please leave Ollie alone. That door's shut. You can't get in there and terrorise that room, can you? We went from a house with all open doors to most of them are shut, because Cooper likes to go in and rearrange things. Interior designer in the making? Perhaps. Terrorist, currently, for sure. And when I call him that, it's with love. I mean, I don't really think that he's a terrorist. Now he's knocking on his favourite room. That's the pantry. And you got to be really quick in the pantry, because as soon as you open that door and you turn around, he is right there. He loves that. Just like his daddy, he knows where the food is. Are you right there? You're seriously crawling on the shelf. Can you please come down from there? Come on, out. No, leave my handbag alone. Come on, you're thirsty. Let's go. Come on. Look, silly sausage. Go. Whee! Did you just say gaga? You're so silly. Look at you go. Just got off the phone with my IVF doctor. Our IVF doctor. My IVF doctor. Mixed. So basically, I sort of said he asked me how I was, told him I was disappointed. I thought it was going to work, blah, blah, blah. He was disappointed too. He said that all my numbers were good. And that's just the way it is. It didn't work. So I sort of said to him, Mick and I have been talking, and there's really no point if we keep going. If the remaining embryos are really good quality, and we've got 5 embryos left, and he told me their grades, and their grades are as follows: 1 3BB, 4BC, 3BC, 4AC, and 5BC. And he said out of that one I would put the 3BB in. And I said, okay, so just to remind you, the one we've just had put in that didn't work was 4BB. 5BB. And Cooper was an 4AA. So I think the number refers to how far it is in its development, like blastocyst, early blastocyst, hatching blastocyst, and the first the first letter refers to the quality of the cells that are going to become the baby, and the second letter refers to the quality of the cells that are going to become the placenta. That's the way I understand it. I apologise if I'm wrong, but that's the way I understand it. So he said we would put the 3BB in. He said ultimately it's up to the scientist, but that's what he would do. And I said, okay, well, there's a 4AC there. Why don't we put the 4AC in with the 3BB? And he said, well, it doesn't double your chances of getting pregnant. It does increase them, but it doesn't double them. He said what could happen is that the lesser quality one could affect the better quality one, and neither of them could work. Or he said the opposite could happen and they could both work. And I said, oh no, I'm way too old to be having twins. I couldn't do that. One, please. So he said, again, that's ultimately up to the scientist, but he said, I don't want to put any embryo back in with a C in it. And I said, okay. So then I said to him, what about the medication side of things? I said, we did a fully medicated cycle with Cooper, and Cooper worked. He said, all your numbers were really good. He said, the only thing that I could increase is, the only thing I could increase would be the progesterone, he said, for the support. He said, so you would keep your estrogen, which are the pessaries. He said, but we'll give you injectable progesterone as well. So I said, okay, let's do that. So yeah, I just got off the phone with Mick. I've told him exactly what I just told you. He will think about it this afternoon, and we'll probably talk about it over the weekend because it's Friday. In my mind, I'm pretty much yeah, let's go. We have 1 BB embryo left. I think if we're going to go one more time, I think let's do this one. Here comes my little buddy. Yes, darling. You want a bottle? And then we'll go out. So in my mind... Here's my baby. Here we go. In my mind, why not? Let's throw everything at it. Let's get the 3BB in. Let's get the injectable progesterone on board. And if that doesn't work, then we have one child who is super duper healthy and happy, and we love him to bits. In my mind, why not? Let's just do one more. What if it works? So that's where I'm at. We've got a holiday to go, and I've worked out just some quick maths, and you all know how good I am at maths. That I should be starting my next period the day after we get back from our holiday. And IVF cycles start on the first day of your period. As soon as my next period comes, ring the nurses and they give me instructions and let's go. So giving my body a month off and then straight back into it. See what happens. Yeah. Obviously, Michael and I will have to talk about this more on the weekend. But I'm already gearing up in my head. Let's do this. Then it's Christmas. Very crazy I am. I just couldn't leave that grade of embryo there and not give it a go. I don't want to have regrets. And we said that we were going to do it another 2 times. So we've tried and failed. Let's try again and see what happens. Hopefully this time next year I'm sitting here with a newborn. Okay, I've got to get this little baby a bottle and then we're going out. Bye. Look who's asleep. My gosh, it's like every time. So we just got back from our shopping centre and I got some lunch, I got a sub and I got char time. And just really quick, oh my gosh, this is terrible. We go to char time so much that I made a boo-boo on the self-serve kiosk. And while we were waiting for the order, the guy who always serves us, I think he's the franchisee, he said, they're both half sugar, aren't they? And I'm like, yeah, sorry, I made a mistake. So I order the same thing all the time and he knows me so well that he picked up the boo-boo that I made. How embarrassing / good customer service. Well done. Something else. So I got my order from Big W. Michael went and picked it up because we missed it getting delivered to the front door and it went back to the depot, which is fine. I ordered 2 of these mirrors. So now that Cooper is forward facing, I can't see him in the rear vision mirror anymore. So I ordered this mirror that you also put on the windscreen. I'll show you in a minute. I'm looking at it. I don't know if it's because I'm not wearing my glasses or because the reflective surface is plastic. It's not actually glass, but I really don't think it's going to work for me. I'll show you what I mean. So that's what we're working with. Yeah. So that's the rear vision mirror. And that's the one for Coops. You probably, I can't even tell if you can see him or not, but I don't think it's the best. So that's what I look at when I'm driving. Oh my gosh, this is such a weird angle. Yeah, I don't know. It's, see how clear that is and not that, I don't know. I might have to, oh, my neighbour's out the front. I might have to wiggle it around a bit and just try and see if I can fix it. I don't know. Anyway, that's what that is. I have to go inside now because I'm hungry. Bye. Hey Aussie Jam Famers. Today you are in for a real treat. We are going to a good old country fair. This will be Cooper's first country fair. Actually, it'll be my first country fair too. Will it be your first country fair?
It sure will.
Like, we literally stayed there about 6 or 7 minutes. No good. I mean, I don't know what the standard is for a country fair.
I don't think that's the standard.
Let's hope not. The pamphlet and the because we got something in the letterbox, and I went on their Facebook page, and it looked so good and so fun, and maybe I just built it up too much in my head. Also, it's finishing in about 2 hours, so maybe that's why. Yeah, Mum was going to come, and I'm so glad she didn't, because that was it's 28 degrees, so it's pretty hot too. Our neighbour who lives across the street, who works in childcare, who's got a duckling, looking after a duckling after hours, told us about I guess the council's putting on some sort of spooky thing in town tonight from 4 o'clock. So we're going to go and check that out. It's 1:20 right now. We're not going. We'll obviously maybe go and get some lunch and then maybe go back out later. But hopefully that's better, because that sounded good too. It sounded good on paper, just like this fair sounded good on paper. That wasn't that good. Oh my gosh, so we are here at the Halloween event in the back of a car park, and it's already so much better than that country fair that we went to this morning or this afternoon or whenever it was. It's currently 5:59, so it's 6 p.m. And this place is jumping and I love it. There's millions of people, but we're going to try and have a look. Okay, so we're just leaving now. I couldn't really vlog too much because there's children everywhere, and also I was trying really hard to keep my dress down because the wind is crazy out here and I'm wearing a dress. Yes, I have your wallet. But it's total vibe. There were people walking around like zombies and like, I don't know, just scary dead people. It was really good. But we're going now because we just are. And oh, it's Thriller!
Yep.
Oh, Thriller!